I'm like, I'm not really sure, but I love Naruto, so I was gonna give it a try regardless. Like, Naruto is my favorite anime. I don't care what anyone says. Oh my gosh, I did not know I needed this. If you have another day to breathe, then you have another day to keep fighting. So keep fighting as the Ninja Turtles in Naruto does.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black. Bringing you all a review of the Ninja Turtle / Naruto comic mashup, collaboration, crossover, whatever you would like to call it. And I'm going to dive deep into the first issue comic review. But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey. And if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. So without further ado, we're going to get right into the video. Okay, so first, to give a little bit of background for those of you who do not know, I've been watching Naruto since I was 6 years old. So as soon as I seen this crossover at Comic-Con, I thought it was fake because I had like the poster and everything there that I got from Comic-Con. So I'm like, oh, this must be like a joke or whatever, or not a joke, but like a fan-made thing. And then once I looked it up and I'm like, oh, this is really real. Like, this is really going to be a crossover. So at first I'm like, I'm not really sure, but I love Naruto, so I was gonna give it a try regardless. Like, Naruto is my favorite anime. I don't care what anyone says. In regards to the emotion, the character development, the whole storyline, this was a phenomenal show through and through. Minus all the fillers, but that's the point. You could skip through a lot of the fillers. But I didn't know I needed this mashup, let's just say that. And whoever came up with this concept of bringing the two worlds together was actually fire. Like I said, when I first heard of it, I'm like, okay, where did this come from? Why are we doing this? Doesn't really make much sense to me. But ninja, it just really does make sense when you think about it. Especially when I read the first issue, I was like, oh my gosh, I did not know I needed this. Like, I'm really just having flashbacks because I literally read it yesterday and I'm like, I have to do a video on this. Like, I have to, because I didn't know I needed this. And the Naruto lover with me was just pleased. I was thoroughly pleased with it all. I'm going to give you background on how the crossover intertwines and how they plan to lay it all out within the comic strip. So when teenage reporter April O'Neil has a clandestine meeting with Lady Tsunade, the leader of the Hidden Leaf Village, it garners the attention of Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi. They aren't the only ones who are wondering what the two women were discussing though. The Sinister Foot Clan have their own interest in April's visits, as they think she might hold the valuable information on mutation research being conducted by the scientist Baxter Stockman. With April caught between the forces of the Hidden Leaf Village and the Foot Clan, it can't be long before the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show up to lend her a hand. Okay? Who the heck is a Foot Clan? Like, what kind of name is this? But then I did more research because I'm not like the biggest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. However, I'm not opposed to the franchise. I did watch a lot of the shows on Cartoon Network and get and peek out when I would see my brother watching it. But the Foot Clan is a fictional ninja clan in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics, and it's all related to media, and they're the main antagonists throughout the whole thing. So I didn't know that, so I learned something new. It kind of makes me want to dive into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, possibly. I'm not really sure if I'm really going to do it all the way, but it possibly makes me want to dive into it. But this storyline was just genius, and the first issue is out and I'm waiting for the second issue. I thought they were going to drop everything at once, so it's very much a teaser for me. But how it kind of opens up is Lady Tsunade speaking to April O'Neil, and Team 7 doesn't really know what they were talking about. All they know is that they've been given a task from Lady Tsunade and they're going to fulfill that. So then comes the fight, of course, with Leonardo versus Sasuke, Raphael versus Sakura, Michelangelo and Donatello versus Naruto, and Master Splinter versus Kakashi. So it's already opening up heavy, and it was even genius how they matched each other up on the crossovers, especially with the personalities. They paired each of these individuals together. And if you were hesitant about watching this, I don't know if they're ever gonna make like the animations for it. I'm not sure if that would probably be necessary. I'm not sure if the animations may be necessary for this, because I feel like the comics do enough justice for it, but we shall see as it continues if that would be necessary. But at the end of the day, it's their decision on if they decide to do that. However, dang, I lost my train of thought. Because I was literally thinking about, wait, are they gonna make this like into the animation? I'm not sure. It seems like they're just doing it with the comic strips. So far, even like the way everything's laid out regarding the graphics, I enjoy it. It's kind of like giving a blend of both of the different artworks and kind of combining them together, if that makes sense. So I thought this was really fire. Even the first issue, I was very much teased because I wanted more, I wanted more, I wanted more, I wanted more. But I have to stay tuned for the second issue and keep it going. But I've actually been into comic strips more often over the past month, I would say. I started watching I started reading the X-Men comics on the same site, honestly, that I'm reading the Naruto and Ninja Turtle crossover. And I'm like, I enjoy this. Like, I really do. I never watched any of the X-Men. That's not really something I gravitated towards. I think the first superhero I watched was movie I watched was Spider-Man. So X-Men I didn't even watch all of the ones after that, but X-Men wasn't really something that I gravitated towards. So I'm like, okay, learning about the background of X-Men, and then I'm gonna go, after I finish the comics, then I'll go and watch the movies. Because I think I never really understand certain people. I'm segueing over to like comics and Marvel and DC and all of that, even though we are on anime. But I really get how people are like, oh, it didn't go like how it did in like the comics. And I never get like their frustrations because I didn't read the comics. So now I am reading the comics so that I can kind of like see how everything matches up. And also too, that goes along with manga, right? It's like, oh, this didn't happen how it did here. But the only time I read manga, which I may start doing this more often because doing it with the comics is kind of cool, was for Naruto. When they were taking a long time, all those freaking fillers in the war when it was trickling down to the end, I wanted to say they had probably, I'm probably dragging it, but this is how it felt. They had about 100 episodes of fillers of people's dreams and all this different kind of stuff when they were in little cocoons and stuff. I couldn't wait. I was just very impatient. So that's the first time I read the manga. So I may start doing that more often, and clearly I'm doing it now for Naruto and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. However, I thought this was thorough, and honestly I would rate it a cool 8.5 out of 10 because I want to see how it ends up progressing. But overall, this was a mashup that I didn't know that I needed. Okay, we're gonna start off there. And two, it was just perfect. The way it was laid out, the way they're doing everything, it was just laid out. It was genius. It was genius. Okay, so whoever came up with this, you got that, okay? Because I was looking at it like it was crazy at first, but no, you got that. So I just want to come on here, get my little 2 cents in my PJs. I'm chilling, I'm cooling out, but I'm like, you know what, I want to talk about Naruto because I love Naruto, and any opportunity I get to talk about Naruto, I'm going to. And if you did not see my Comic-Con vlog, I'll link that down in the description, because Comic-Con is the reason why I found out about this. I would have probably never found out about this crossover until like later on, but I even have it hung up in my room because I thought the poster was fire and it had Naruto on it, so I'm like, yeah, I'm taking it. And then once I seen it was actually something that was really going to happen, I'm pleased with it. I'm thoroughly pleased with it. I have no complaints at all, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the following issues after this will trickle down. So I thank you all for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And please remember that you are loved by the one who created the universe, and you are here for a purpose. So I thank you all for even tuning into this. If you have another day to breathe, then you have another day to keep fighting. So keep fighting as the Ninja Turtles and Naruto does, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay blessed.
Y'all know I am. I'm that young man.